Hello everybody and welcome back to Read and Reread. I'm Angelia and today I'm going to try the Unpopular Opinions Tag. I have restarted this video about 900 million times today because some series of disasters keeps befalling me. Disasters of the tongue, disasters of the light, disasters of losing my train of thought, disasters of dropping books. So if any more disasters occur, I'm leaving them in because I shall win this battle. Okay, we are going to take a look at the questions at this time with no further ado. All right, I don't know who the originator was of these questions, so I can't give credit to it. But I'm just going to go ahead and let them roll and we'll see what happens. All right, the first question is a popular book or series that you didn't like. All right, I have an answer from the past and an answer from the present. So my classic answer is Wuthering Heights. This is one, a lot of people love this book deeply and some people do not like it, and I am in the do not like it camp. I am willing to try again and try to find something that I just wasn't in there when I have tried to read it before. I have read most of the books of the Brontes and enjoyed them, and I have this lovely edition that is in a boxed set, and it's just a beautiful book with rotten, vile people within the pages, and I can't get into it. So I don't know what the secret is, but I will try again because I feel like I should like it, but I just don't. And then more recently, a book that was highly praised and loved by many, and I tried twice to read it, is On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Vuong. And I think that it is beautifully written. The prose is lovely. I like to look at the sentences. I tried 2 times because I thought I should like this book, and I just can't get into it. I read it for a while and then I'm just like, it's not going anywhere. I feel like the plot is not. It's just sort of more of it's almost like a memoir in a novel form. So I've decided that maybe the problem is that I should switch over to his poetry because I like the writing, but I can't get into the story. So maybe I'll try the poetry and I'll have better luck because I would like to appreciate this author. All right, the next question I think was the love triangle question, and I have to take a pass on that because I couldn't think of anything. I mean, I thought high and low, and I thought of some couples and triangles and things, but I couldn't really think of any that I really had any beef with, so I just pass. All right, number 4, a popular book genre that you hardly reach for. I'm going to say romance and biography. Biographies they're usually, once in a while I'll read a memoir, but usually like just straight up nonfiction type biography is just kind of boring, so I don't read it. There's always rules were made to be broken, so there probably are some that I would like, but I don't know what they are. And then romance as a genre. I have no problem with romance existing in books that I read, but as a genre, romance or rom-coms and things like that, it's just not what I would gravitate towards. I don't really often read books. And I like a book that's funny, but it's usually going to be more on the darker side of funny because I don't know, I guess I like darker material or something. I think, did I skip a question? I did. Question number 2 was a popular book or series that everyone else seems to hate, but you love. Now, where did he go? I promise I'm not going to use this book in every single video, but I have to bring up Catcher in the Rye again because a lot of people just really, really dislike this book, but I love it. If I could only take 5 books to a desert island, this would be definitely one of them, and I simply do not care if you disagree, but I love it. And then also I want to give a shout out. This isn't one that people dislike, but nobody has ever heard of it. Whenever I bring it up, the only person I know who who has read these books is my husband, and that is the last Policeman series by Ben Winters. It is a trilogy, and it is about the last 18 months or so of Earth before a comet is going to hit it. This was written several years ago, back before the Don't Look Up movie, so no connection. But it is about a man who has reached the status of police detective at a time where a lot of people just stopped caring. They know that the comet is coming, and they're just phoning it in, all kinds of strange behaviors going on. But he really wants to do his job. So at the beginning of the first book, there is a crime that appears to be a suicide, but he finds evidence that it is a murder and proceeds to investigate, even though a lot of people at work are kind of like, why bother? But he persists. And then it goes on with him through 2 more books, and it does go all the way up until the cataclysmic event. So it's in the category of speculative fiction. There's also some mystery, and it is the last Policeman series. So it's just sort of obscure for some reason. Let me know if you've read it, and if you haven't, I recommend it if you do like speculative fiction. All right, then there was that love triangle one. Then number 4 is the categories. I did that one. Number 5. Okay. Number 5 is a character that everybody loves, a popular or beloved character that you do not like. And I present for your consideration Mrs. Marmee March from Little Women. I do not want to give out spoilers here, but I have been irritated by this woman since I was about 10 years old. I think that she is the original pioneer of toxic positivity. I think she gives terrible advice all through the novel and grates on my nerves and gaslights her daughters. And she doesn't mean to be this way. They don't know this about her. They think she's wonderful, and she feels like she's doing a good job. And I just cannot stand Marmee March. And I love the book. In fact, here's an occasion to show my beautiful edition of Little Women that I bought a couple of years ago, right before the movie was coming out, because I wanted to reread, and my old copy literally disintegrated, the one that I'd had since childhood. All right, so Marmee, no. All right, then we have a popular author that you can't seem to get into, and it is Sally Rooney. And I know she is super hot right now, and hold on, I'm going to make an adjustment. Okay, Sally Rooney, I'm not into it. I tried. I'm not interested. I don't care for those books, so you can let me know if I need to try again or if I'm going at it the wrong way, but I just can't get interested in her books or her characters. I don't want to watch the show either. All right, then we have a popular book trope that you're tired of seeing. Okay, I'm going to go with the self-destructive detective because I like detective fiction, murder mysteries, thrillers, and on TV and in books. And there's always the detective, and it doesn't matter if it's a police detective or a private detective or an amateur detective, but the person is self-destructive. They torpedo their own relationships. They, drink too much and smoke too much or take drugs or do really, they lose their jobs and do all these kinds of very risky behaviors, and they're always, they cannot ever have any balance in their personal life. And so I know that part of it comes from the idea that this person is going to be doggedly determined to solve the crime, but do they always have to be that far out? I don't even know how some of them function with the amount of personal chaos that they have in their storyline. So that one I'm kind of it'd be kind of refreshing. Why can't it be like a dark, gritty mystery, but the person's in reasonably decent condition? Would that be hard? And they're on this, the self-destructive detective does this other trope, but other people do it too, is the thing where somebody hasn't eaten for days and days, and they'll say I suddenly realized that the last time I ate was 3 days ago at the train station. Like, I don't know. I can't even think of a crisis bad enough where I completely forgot to eat for several days in a row. Maybe one meal, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. All right, then we have, let's see, the saying, oh, we're at the last one. The saying, no, we're not. Number 8, a popular series that you have no interest in reading. We'll go with Outlander there. I have had that recommended to me a million times because I like time travel. I sometimes like fantasy. People think I'm going to like it. I just, there's something about the descriptions of it. I think I'm not going to like it. So I have always avoided it, even though people recommend it to me frequently. Okay, now we really are on number 9. And I apologize for the meandering and disjointed nature of this video, but like I said, I have stopped and started it. I don't know why my brain is so shot today, but this is what it is. The saying goes, the book is always better than the movie, but what movie or TV show adaptation do you prefer more than the book? Very seldom to none, because I am one of those really obnoxious sticklers who finds all the little discrepancies in the movie adaptation, or just won't watch it for fear of it not being good. But I do think some of them have done a good job. I thought that I liked The Little Women from a couple of years ago. I liked the 1995 version of Pride and Prejudice, and nothing else is coming to mind. Oh, you know what I really liked was The Snapper from the Roddy Doyle story. I thought they did good on that one. All right, but the one where I thought it was actually better than the source material, I'm going to go with Blade Runner, which I think the original 1980s movie. One of my favorite movies. I think it's excellent, and I feel like they really elevated the material from the Philip K. Dick, I don't know if it's a short story or novella, I don't remember, but Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep is the title. So I feel like that is my choice in that category. It's Blade Runner. Alrighty, I am going to stop there. And if you made it through, I hope you found something to enjoy. Agree or disagree, think about liking and subscribing, and I will try to get it together before my next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.